Okay. Good morning, boys and girls. We are here on the 14th of May. It's about 17 past the hour, and we're just getting our pregame analysis together here. I've currently got the 4 hour open, and looks like what we have here is something moving what would seem like it's in a downtrend, but at the same time, got to keep in mind that this is not an actual downtrend. In the 4 hour, it's simply a pullback. Um, that might mean something more for just the day in the direction that we're going, as opposed to excuse me, the overall market. You can see here on the S&P, we're still very much in bullish order flow. And or bullish price action, and still bullish on the 4 hour on Nasdaq, even though we have had this pullback. We did inverse this gap on the 4 hour, or at least it looks like we're going to be. I guess that'll all depend on how price action goes. For today, the candle hasn't closed yet. We still got 40 minutes left on this candle, which gets us past market open, so we can see what happens at market open. But I think my bias actually for the day is going to be something more bearish. Even though the 4 hour is showing still bullish, if we look at the 1 hour, the 1 hour we did get a break of structure down here, moving back up, and it does look like we could be closing with another break of structure after this move up on the Nasdaq. We're clearly in a downtrend on the Nasdaq currently in the 1 hour. And so as we move into the, let's move to the 15 minute and just keep a look here. Again, downtrend. We just broke structure here. Oh no, I'm sorry. Broke structure here. No, wait. I take that back. Broke structure here. So again, still looking at downtrend type stuff going on. Let's tighten that up. There we go. So built up, but something moving down. So looks like right as pre-market had started, we also broke back above these London highs and then heading down. Here it's just a steady fall. We're already broken through London lows. So we have something that's very much like an SMT divergence going on here, with Nasdaq being the lead, um, S&P to follow. So uh, at this point, I'm just going to let this. We're just going to observe on what's happening here. Let's move to the 5 minute and see. Yeah, 5 minutes similar. Getting to these areas of liquidity here. This kind of drop, we're probably looking at this continuing to fall. Um, Anybody's guess, this could push to new highs. I mean, we've already taken out London lows. Asia lows were taken out during London session. We have all-time highs here, all-time highs on Asia, which if we do get this bounce, we could take out these hourly lows. We'll see what NASDAQ or what S&P does coming down here. So we're just going to watch. We're going to watch market. I don't think there's going to be anything going for about the first, I don't know, 45 minutes or an hour. So I'm going to stay chill. Um, We've got an account reset. I'm actually trading with Take Profit Trader today. I found an account that had a reset. I was not able to get my Alpha Futures accounts reset. There was some glitch going on with processing on the payment, so it was not allowing me to do that. But I was able to get a Take Profit. I had an old prop account that was up for renewal, and I decided to go ahead and renew that one, or at least give it a try, and it worked. So we are trading with a new prop firm. There'd be a different set of rules here, but ultimately it's still a 5-day. Instead of a 1-day qual, it's a 5-day qual with 1-day payouts, I think is the one I have on this. So anyway, we'll let these things continue to play out, and then get ready for market open. Okay. In the meantime, I'm going to sip my butter coffee. Yes, you heard it right. I said butter coffee. There we go. Oh my, that is delicious. Put Kerrygold butter in my coffee as a creamer, and it is delightful. None of those artificial ingredients and all that BS that you get from store-bought processed powdered creamers, and not really into real heavy cream. I mean, it's good, but there's some lactose there that doesn't agree with me entirely well. There's also some sugars in the cream that, if you're trying to monitor your sugars, then butter becomes a better alternative. And the fat in butter is a really good energy source. Yeah, been doing that for some time now, and I find it delightful. I also put collagen peptides in my coffee as well. Good for skin and nails and hair, which I have plenty of. So, yeah. We have a lot of really strong draws on liquidity up here that I think, since we've already taken out London lows in the pre-market, I think maybe just a quick move down to these hourly and then back up, I think is probably what's going to end up playing with NASDAQ. Although we are in a downtrend, if we do see distinct signs for a reversal, then, I have no problem going long on this. But I really think that we're just going to have to watch the market, because it's going to do what it wants to do. And with this SMT divergence after a big upswing on both the 4-hour and the 1-hour, to see that kind of SMT divergence, even indicated across all those time frames, the likelihood that we are going to see things push further down is also a high probability. So we just have the market. We just have these two indexes telling us slightly different things right now. So very odd market. Very odd market. Wow, got a runny nose thing going on here. I think these new collagen peptides are messing with me. Might have to go back to my original brand. Okay, about 2.5 minutes to market open. Go check something out here. Okay, 30 seconds to market open. Think we might take a serious dip here. I think we're going to see this thing dipping hard. Yep, hard dip into the lows, and then we'll see something happen. Maybe a little retrace before going down again. It's all right. We're just taking some easy takes on liquidity right now. Oh, shoot, 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 shoot. No, 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 no. Shit. I got lucky there. Wow. Did not mean to do that, boys and girls. I actually just wanted to click on that so I could switch it to the 15. But holy smokes, that was yeah, scary stuff. We're gonna leave it on the 15 for the moment. I want to see a broader move of price action here. Hmm. Surprised S&P doesn't want to take out any. I mean, it took out the previous London session right here. Came up, pulled back, actually did form a downtrend. I really expected more of it to crash than to go up. Actually, funny thing is my little. Oh no, I did lose money on that one, didn't I? Shit. Well, that little mistake cost me $100. Hmm. Hmm. That actually would have been a good move right there. came down, up. Break of structure on the 1 minute, take the trade there. That would have been a good move. It's all right. That's for another time. All right, so it's clear that we're going to be heading up to here now. We took out these areas of liquidity. We've got a little bit up here, but yeah, it's clear that we're going to be heading this direction here. Excuse me. Okay. Looks like S&P is heading towards all-time highs again. Let's check to see if there's anything on the news cycle, or at least anything planned. Okay. Wow. All right, so we did make London highs and all time on S&P. Nasdaq a little lagged on that, but very likely to hit it. Looks like we've already got this hourly marker that it's hit. We've just got to wait for it to clear here, and then we'll see if we have something else going on there. There wasn't. Haven't seen it yet. Okay, Nasdaq reaches London highs, now continuing further. Wow, moving parabolically. Looks like it really wants to go right for Asian highs. So, yeah, this is crazy. All right. So, clearly my bias was miscalculated. So, we'll just have to wait this out and just see if there's another move we can look at. It's all right. No move is just fine. Yeah, it's just moving like crazy. There's no move for us to be able to get in right here. That's if you were fortunate enough to find the entry right here, then yeah, you went for a really nice ride in the first 20 minutes here. Hmm, crazy. Oh, that's pretty. Yep, I'm afraid we're just gonna have to watch this one. could be seeing a pullback if we see this come down into some of these gaps. So what we're going to start looking for now is if this closes as a down candle, we'll start looking at equilibrium, and we'll start looking at if this fair value gap and this fair value gap get respected. We could end up disrespecting this one, but respecting this one because of where equilibrium lies. And if we do see that come down and we see it hit equilibrium and respect the gap, then we're good to look at a long, excuse me, and then Asian highs will be our target. So that'll be the setup that we're seeing trying to play out right now. We'll see what happens. So we're already looking at playing around with this gap. The reason I like NASDAQ more, it's got a little more range in growing, and we actually have some very specific liquidity targets that we can look at. We did not get to Asia highs, but with the strength that we have here, there's a very good chance that we will. We just need to see if this pulls back enough to do that. We're already looking like we're respecting this gap here, but we got to wait for this candle to close to see how that plays out. I mean, we might have something where we can get in sooner, but really, I would feel a lot more comfortable looking at something that looks more like an equilibrium play, and just, from what I've seen in the market recently, that's kind of where I see this happening. So that right there is our equilibrium play, which is dead center in the middle of that value gap, that second value gap, the middle value gap. Let's see what that looks like on the 15. Yeah. And we're already playing with the value gap here on S&P, so they're starting to work in tandem now. This is looking a lot better for a setup here. Okay. What I'd really like to see is actually 2 down candles and then a move back up, you know, something that touches into equilibrium. Now, if this is an up candle, but the next one's a down candle, you know, sneaks into equilibrium and then comes back up, then I'm okay with that. Inversing this value gap, it's a tough play, but we'll see. We still have that other value gap at equilibrium that we're looking at, so. I really don't know that I think inversing this value gap would be enough of an indicator that we're headed down. I would really want to see what it does at equilibrium. Hate to think I'd miss the move on that if that's the case, but with as strong as this was up and then that draw on the, you know, haven't hit that draw at Asia highs, you're just thinking that Asia highs are possible. And this move right here is just going to be a retrace from such an aggressive move, you know. So we're just going to watch it. This very well could be a move that, you know, heads down, you know, a steeple move. We could see that again. I guess if we inverse this gap, we could look for something toward, you know, maybe just a quick uh, scalp toward equilibrium. I guess we'll see. All right. This is good. We've got equilibrium. Ending into that gap. All right, so we touched equilibrium. If we finish this candle up into this gap without inversing the gap, then we're really good for a long. If we do inverse that and we inverse this one, then we're probably more looking for shorts at this point. Whoa. All right, we just inverse 2 gaps. I think we might be looking for shorts here. Let's jump down and see what we got. Well, we inverse that gap. I'm going to get in here. Long. I think we're long in here. I think it's a danger. We'll see. Did I get in at the wrong time? I might have. Shoot. Come on. They want those highs, man. I'm telling you. I think I might have just got in at the bad time. I think it's going to go, though. It's dangerous, man. That's dangerous. If we break back above these highs, I might double down. I do have a better stop now, though, so that's helpful. Nope. I think I'm going to get stopped out. Just be patient. I might have gotten stuck in the chop here. Be patient. It's looking good. S&P is looking good. Man, I think I made a bad decision. Hang in there. I guess at the point where it crossed equilibrium, coming back up would have been the better deal. Do I double down? This is going to drop. It's going to keep dropping. It's not coming back up, is it? If you close above equilibrium, then I might just double down. Nope. This is a bad R&R. I don't know why I'm hanging on to this. This is not a great sign. All right, I just doubled in. Now we're just going to see. All right. Good day today. All right. I closed that out. Beautiful. 1,050 on the day. We're a third of the way there. I know I could have gotten this higher, but really 1,500 was going to be the limit for the day anyway. There's a value gap here that we were beginning to play with, which I think we'll go ahead and inverse because the goal is get up here, which I'm sure it will. But really, since the goal was to get to at least a third of the way there, I was able to accomplish that. So, yeah, looks like we're right where we could be hitting take profit here, TP, at these benchmarks. But considering that S&P is hitting all-time highs and we already came up through here, really the goal is to get up past here. Yeah, there we go. We're starting to push right through now. But that's okay. I'm good with it. We made our goal for today, so we're okay. And we will it was pretty harrowing there for a while. I really thought I was just going to get stopped out, and we were in a tough spot. But the profit I did take, I was at 1-to-1. I probably could have gone for 1.5-to-1, but I'm happy with a 1-to-1 on that, and the fact that since we're playing the prop firm game, we're right here at 1,050 toward our goal. So all in all, a good day. And it does look like it's heading right where we need it to go. So, yeah, that's it for today, boys and girls. I've got some appointments, some other things to do, and we will join up again tomorrow. Okay, bye for now.